I've added the newer chimney on that I steamed the cardboard with. I've added the little plane on, which I modeled out of a chopstick and some other pieces of wood. So we're moving on. I'm actually thinking I'm going to put a railing on here. Now I'm going to push this pin down now. So what I'm doing here is I got the distance between these two pins measured out, a little bit less there. There we go. And I put this in between each one and then make the next pin here, see? Which I've already just marked, but there we go. And I have to cut it shorter so it doesn't come out the bottom of the ship here. And I'm going to do that all the way along, measuring this. And I have a pliers and I have a little hammer for hammering them in. I'm just using ordinary pins and chopping them off with the pliers. They're not too long. Once you nip them, they crack off. There you go. So I'm going to keep doing this all the way along, and I'm going to get some thread and twist it around and make myself a nice railing on this boat. So I will just carry on with the pins now. Yeah, I got over half of it done. I'm on the last quarter, let's put it that way. So I'm tipping them in like this, and then I'm going along with the calipers and making sure they're all exactly the same depth. You know, they're a little bit off, but we're getting there. And then at the very end I'll just touch them up a little. But we're going to have a string on the top, string in the middle, and a string just off the bottom here, a thread. And they'll have a little top of glue on each one so that it stays and give it an impression of a railing. So now I've completed all the pins. I'll just make sure they're all exactly the same height. And then I'll put the thread on them with a touch of glue. Only the front one will be higher than the back one for the flag. Yeah, I've been sitting here painting, listening to some music, watching the TV, the soccer games. But you know, I finished the railing, which is really nice, and I put some undercoat, as you can see on the hull, and now I'm painting the light grey. This is just dark up here because I had to do the top edge. The deck, I painted quite a bit of this at this stage, so it's getting quite detailed. I don't know what colour to do the decking actually at the very bottom yet, but I might do it dark grey. I like that colour instead of doing it wood, which I don't think is a good idea. So anyways, that's where I'm at the moment. I haven't taken any of the utensils out of the kitchen much today from my wife's cooking or anything for the boat, so she'll be happy with that. Yeah, so now I painted the decks. If I can get this off up here. Oh, there we go, it's sticking to it now that it's painted, see? I painted the decks an orangish wood colour. And I changed most of the black to flat black. I just didn't like the shine. And I most likely do the same with the white now. I prefer to have it non-shiny. I painted a little bit of blue in the windows there. And I painted the railing black and the guns black, so I've just changed up. I'll clean up these lines later on. I just left them and brought it in, but it's not very clean yet. And then I clean up all the little lines as I go along. But I'm just touching up and making it a little bit better. So it's really beginning to look like a finished piece soon. So we're getting there. Yeah, I just sprayed it black. We're taking the paint off. It's dried a bit now. As you can see here, I put a striped paint strip tape first, and then the green on top of it, which you can see on the other side. The other side it didn't come off. It makes a straighter line, see? And then you can take that off afterwards. The green often leaves marks. It's for a household, but it's not really for model building. That lovely line. There we go. That's the way you do it.